Hey, what's up, you guys? Another day, another loss. But listen, oh, brother, I don't know what to say. I was all ready to come here and rip a new one from the
Mhm.
top, from the top down.
Yep.
But they kind of redeemed themselves in the
Yes.
second half. Okay.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. They hit a lot of adversity. Okay. Zach with the pick. All right. He was getting knocked around like a rag doll. He
Yes.
had he
Yeah.
had no he had no time in the first half. Um, there was a couple of questionable things with the coaching
Mhm.
decisions, and even
Mhm.
and even and even Salah said it afterwards.
Oh
He said,
yeah.
"There's stuff we could have done better."
Yes.
Absolutely, it was
Yes.
on everybody.
Yep. Now,
Um,
Kev, if we came on and did this show at halftime, you would have heard me rant to the point where, like, I can't do it anymore. I've seen this storyline. I've
how many
seen this
times? How many
movie.
times?
It's
Yes,
Bill Murray and deja vu over and over and over.
it's exactly what I was saying through the whole first half. I messaged you a couple times. I
Yeah.
said, "Are you kidding
No,
me?"
I know. I know. And here was one of my things at halftime. I wrote it down. I said, where the hell is Morgan Moses? Because I had enough of Fant. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Fant
Yeah,
was getting manhandled
and
every time I saw him.
and every time somebody came around, I said, "It's got to be coming from the right side. They're coming from the right
Yeah.
side. Of course
And,
they
and,
are."
and the other thing I didn't understand, and I'll start with it and then I'll talk about it again. Where was Mims? Why is Berrios ahead of him on the depth chart? Is Mims really this clueless?
We saved Mims for the fourth quarter so we could try
Yeah.
to catch up when there wasn't enough time left.
And meanwhile, the guy had the one catch for 40 yards. They got to figure out. I don't care, Kevin. I've always said it. All the X's and O's guys out there who do their shows and watch us and don't watch could tell me what I'm missing. Why isn't Mims a bigger part of this offense?
Should
What am
be.
I not seeing?
Should be.
Now, I know we're not privileged to
Judging by
go in.
today, should be.
I know we don't get to see the film room and practices and meetings, but every time I see him on the field, he's doing something that makes me say, the boy could play. Figure out how to get him in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like we're saying, I was ready to come on and kill him. The first half, the team looked unprepared. They looked unprepared. They
Yeah.
came out flat.
Yeah.
I mean, that 4th-and-1 call in the first half when they went for it. What?
Yeah.
It was a la Gase, that call. A la
Yeah.
Gase.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I agree. I put in my notes for that one. Our O-line has to be able to fight for 3 feet. If you can't fight for 3 feet, we're not going to be anything. We're going to be dogs all year. I don't mean dogs in the good way. I mean dogs with our tail between our legs and whimpering home.
I mean, at halftime, we were 2 for 8 on 3rd down. 2 for 8.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Excuse me. That was 11:46 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We were 2 for 8.
Yeah. Now, like I said, if we done the show at halftime, I would have went on this crazy rant. Here we go again. I don't want to hear Jet Nation say there isn't a curse with this team. Within the first quarter alone, Kevin, we lost Mann. We lost Sherwood. We lost Joyner. What else are we supposed to do but not think we're cursed?
Mm-hmm. And now Mackay.
Yeah.
What's going to be with him? That looked bad, man.
It looked bad. He had his head down. People said he was in tears. He was in
the towel over his head.
Yeah. Now the latest news I got, and maybe you saw it too, is he will have an MRI tomorrow, but all signs are pointing that it's just it's an MCL sprain. So it's not a tear. It's not the ACL. So let's Jet Nation. Let's all out there keep our fingers crossed that this boy is okay. And we get him back on the field in a couple of weeks. We'll know more from the MRI tomorrow.
I mean, on the positive side, Dak made a nice throw to Davis in the second half for the touchdown. Okay. Nice play call on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, where he took it and ran in. Okay, that was nice. But then you make it an 8-point game, and what does the defense do? You let them come right down the field and kick a field goal and make it a 2-score game.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. But I look at it this way, Kev. We kind of said that we felt, at least I felt, it was going to be a low-scoring game because I felt there will be jitters. The first quarter, both sides had the jitters. You could see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Were we flat? Were we dead? Were we lifeless the first half? Yes.
Absolutely.
But and listen, it's only game one, but if we're going to hang our hats on something, which is why I'm not sitting here ranting the way I wanted to after that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
We saw something we haven't seen in at least 3 years. Adjustments.
Oh, and adjustments and fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coaching adjustments. If that game started at the second half, if we started the game the way, we would have won that game. I don't care what anyone says. If we had 2 more quarters to play after the third and fourth, we would have played and won those games. Because now, and not that I'm saying, oh, this happened because they moved Fant over, Moses came in. They started to gel. They took the punch in the mouth. They didn't like it. They woke up and said, whoa, whoa.
Well, exactly. By the middle of the second half, I'm saying, oh, we're finally waking up. You're finally coming together. You're finally waking up. You finally got off the bus.
Yeah.
So,
and Kev, when we made it 16-8, I looked over to my boy and I said, we're going to squeak this one out. I don't know how, but you just felt like the momentum turned.
Absolutely. And that's like I just said. And what does the defense do? You let them come right down the field and kick a field goal and make it a 2-score game again.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Buffalo lost today.
Yes, I saw that.
We'll see what happens with Miami and the Pats. One of them's got to win.
Yep.
So, all right. Hopefully it's New England.
Yep.
Okay. And then you get them here next week.
And then we beat them. Exactly. I don't know if anybody, if Jet Nation like me and you watch the press conferences out there. What I had to say that I really liked was every player to a man all said the same thing. We're better than this. We know what we need to do. We're going on Monday. We'll look at the film and we'll make the corrections and we'll make those adjustments. Just that alone was great to hear how everyone is on this same page. I forgot who said it. It wasn't Corey Davis's interview. I forgot. I think it was Fant said it maybe. He said, we all want to eat, so we're going to make these changes, especially our O-line. We need to keep Zach upright.
Listen, that's where the problem was today.
Yeah.
That's where the problem was today. The O-line.
Yeah. And listen, they didn't have Vera Tucker all summer camp, so it's going to take time to gel. But what I liked is that they took accountability. They knew it was on them. They knew to get better, and they're going to make that. Like, it wasn't tail between our legs. They were better than us. They were stronger than us. They knew they didn't play 100%. They knew. And under this coaching staff, they're going to make those changes. Every man's going to be accountable.
And the head coach didn't throw the players under the bus.
No.
Very important.
No.
You're right.
Listen, we have to remember, even though he's been coaching in this league, he's a first-time head coach, and he's going to have to knock off some of the rust, and he's going to be put in situations where he's never been in, and he's got to make the quick decisions. But from that third quarter on, Kevin, we scored 14 points. We held them to 3. We were getting pressures. We had 8 hits on Donald in that second half. So things were, now we have to take that second half and just remember. But like you said, we have to come off the bus. Yes.
Build on it and take it into next week. And hey, man, it's your home opener against a division opponent.
Yeah.
You better lay the wood.
Come onto that field, get off of that bus, arrive at that stadium already angry, like you've been punched in the face.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Arrive disrespected. You're probably, I mean, depending on what New England does today, you're probably going to
Oh
be
yeah.
a dog. You're
Yeah.
going to be a dog. So
And let me tell you, I don't bet on games. I could care less about that stuff. But if New England beats Miami today, you know they're going to be about an 8-point favorite coming into our building. Because everyone's going to say the great Belichick is going to confuse this kid so much he's not going to know where to go. All right.
I mean, if you're coming into this game as an 8-point dog, 7-point dog in your home opener in your building, you better come out pissed off.
Yeah, agree.
So
I got to say another thing, which is very minuscule. If I never hear Tiki Barber and Andrew Catalano call a game for us, I'm fine with it.
they have to be the worst two announcers
Yeah.
next to Rich Gannon. they have to be the worst two announcers I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Horrible. The biased for Carolina was just spewing out of the television.
Yeah, I didn't get all that. It wasn't like Carolina's world beaters. It's like I just didn't get all that. But
I mean,
whatever. That's a minor.
They're saying it's the first quarter. They're saying what a miserable day it is for the Jets, and it's 0-0.
Yeah.
All right. It's also game one, and we're like 7 minutes into it.
No, exactly. Exactly. Well, again, we're going to be that type of a team till we prove all these naysayers wrong and we start coming off the bus, biting people, punching people, kicking people, and not waiting to the second half to wake up.
Listen, as long as you keep stacking up these instead of these.
Yeah, you're right. But I must say, if I'm,
like Parcells always said, you are what your record says you are.
Yeah. But again, if I'm looking for that silver lining, if we could take that third quarter on and grow from there, we're going to be all right. I never said we were going to be a playoff team this year. I'm sticking with my 6 wins. But again, Kevin, I said to you, and I know you agreed, we want to be in every game. And up until that last 4 minutes, we were in that game. I was sitting there going, could this happen? And that's what I want to see.
Well, I was sitting there like that, but I knew, like always from watching this, it was too little too late, but get at it next week. Here come the Pats. That's it. Go in tomorrow, watch the damn film,
make the corrections
and move on.
Yeah.
Here comes New England. Another thing is, if you got to take an L, if you have to take an L, at least it's out of conference.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to take an L, take an out of conference L.
But how nice would it be, whether New England wins or loses this week, to come in next week in our building, beat New England, and at the worst, you're tied for first if Miami loses their second game.
Right. Or game back. Whichever.
Yeah.
But you're still not in the basement swimming with the fish.
No, exactly. And I got to tell you, it shows you that the team had the jitters, because I believe by halftime they had 4 penalties already, which isn't a lot from what we're used to in the past. But they only finished with 5 penalties. 5 penalties for 30 yards is not bad, and even those penalties will get cleaned up.
And my other problem was the running game.
Non-existent.
Yeah. Those guys, I was sitting there watching the game. Our backs look small. They look small. They look overpowered.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. I want to see him bring up Josh Adams. He's a little meaner of a runner, I think.
No, I understand. And maybe they will for week 2. I don't know what that. First of all, I don't know why, and maybe it's just me, Kevin, and I said this a while ago. I don't understand how Coleman made the team. I don't know what they saw that I didn't see. Like, he wouldn't have been my starter, Tavon Coleman. I'm sorry.
No, like I said, he looked small.
Yeah,
Like it looked like a little dude trying
yeah.
to run through the line. It just
And
wasn't.
maybe they realized it because in the end, I don't have his numbers. I think Ty Johnson finished with the better day.
Yes, he did.
So now,
He did.
why not just run the beast more?
I know.
Seriously.
I know.
If you remember, I said Coleman shouldn't even have made the team. He wasn't one of my 4.
Mm-hmm. No, but the something's got to get corrected there because the run game was pitiful.
And it will be. And listen, I think we're hoping that Mackay is just this MCL sprain and he's back in a few weeks. Hopefully they got it right now, moving Fant to the left side, and keeping Morgan Moses on the right. Because once he got in there seems to be a little more cohesiveness.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's another seasoned veteran out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely.
The other thing the Jets got to do is with this young quarterback and with this offensive line who's not that well cohesive yet, keep rolling Zach out. He's athletic. He could run. He could scramble. Keep rolling him out.
Get him away. Get him away from that pressure.
Yeah.
Get him away from it.
Make those big D linemen chase him down every play and wear themselves out from being tired.
Yep.
You know, the kid played well today. The kid played well today. Where's his numbers? 20. Is this right? Yeah, 20 for 37, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns and a pick.
And a 2-point conversion.
Yep, and a 2-pointer. And I mean,
played well today.
And in fairness to him, the pick, he was getting hit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But you know what, Kevin? I could live with a pick like that. It's going to happen.
And I mean, he got lucky on another one too that should have been picked off.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that was poor decision. That one I wouldn't have been able to live with. The first one that the interception that happened, he was under pressure. And that's what you want your D-line to
got hit as he threw.
Yeah. But that's what a good D-line does. You throw that quarterback's timing off by a second or two, and a play like that is going to happen. What I did like was he threw it away when he needed to. He didn't try to do more than what he was capable of. This kid might be the real deal. I know it's only week 1, and I don't want to get too high.
No, can't get too high, can't get too low.
No, but he kept his cool. This team could have easily said, this is an effing rookie quarterback. We got an effing rookie defense. We're not winning. And just shit the bed and lay down and die. And they didn't.
You come out next week and you lay an egg at home in your home opener against the Pats. We got something to worry about.
We got to talk about, Then this is not the right 53-man roster.
Right. But you come out and you carry over your second half.
Yeah.
And you make sure New England knows that's your house.
Punch them in the mouth.
Right.
And Kevin, all the people who were worried about cornerback by committee and safety by committee, the cornerbacks today were not the problem. There was the one blown coverage on the deke where Red Wine, whatever his name is, got
right.
And Anderson took him, but of course it's a veteran against. I know Red Wine's a veteran as well, but not a lot of. That was the one bad play. Like the cornerbacks weren't the reason why we lost this game.
And you knew if he was going to find anybody, Sam, he was going to find Robbie.
Yeah. The cornerbacks weren't the reason why we lost this game. If our offensive line was a little more stout and a little more, we might have pulled this one out.
If you had played 60 minutes, you would have pulled it out.
Yeah, I mean, what was Zach Wilson was sacked? Correct me if I'm wrong. 6 times.
6 times. 6 times.
Yeah.
That's. And nobody's gonna win like that.
No. That's a sack and a half a quarter.
Yeah, nobody's winning like that.
Yeah, including I don't even know how many times he was under duress.
You
know?
Completely. No. And how about that head slam on the turf? I said, oh my God, here we go. Here comes Mike White.
I on that 6th and final sack, I thought he had a concussion. He was done because it took him a second to get up. And I looked up at the heavens and said, are you ever going to stop pissing down on us? What?
I mean, at least I can laugh here. I guess.
Yeah, what else? What else? You know what? You're a long-suffering Jet fan. If you didn't laugh sometime, but yeah, but I think I have to say, Karen, again, I don't want to get too high, but hey, if we're gonna turn those laughs to smiley faces and happy win face, the second half was a good sign.
Mhm.
We held them to 3 points.
Let's see where we're at this time next week.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just read off some numbers for the final day. Corey Davis, like we said, 5 catches, 97 yards. Denzel Mims, please get him in the game more solid. Figure out how to do it, LaFleur. 1 catch for 40 yards. We finished the day with 258 passing yards, 45 rushing yards, which has to get up there. That's gotta.
Come on. You need that balance. Come on.
303 total yards, 1 turnover. The 4 for 13 on the third down conversions. We got to bring that number up, but it's a start. We'll grow from that. And basically anything else I'm going to say is just browbeating. Again, we have to come off the bus next week fighting, hit them in the mouth first, and go with it.
That's it.
You know? It's not like Sam lit us up where we said, oh, no. I told you we should have kept them.
No.
He played a decent game. And for
the most part, the defense played good. Our defense.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and you got to remember, did you see right before the game where they showed the thermometer and it was like 100 and something on the field?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You know.
But you know what? Like I said, you
got McCaffrey running at you all day. Defense is going to wear down.
Yeah,
that kind of heat.
And they knew that, the Jet coaches, because they said it. So to their credit, they said it. I just wish they would have put a game plan away to figure out how to stop that. They knew it, but they didn't stop it. But all right.
Does anybody put a spy on anybody anymore? Like, listen, you guys, your job is to watch where he is.
You know, it's funny that you said that, because I watched the game with my wife and my son. And my wife looked over to me and said, how is this man wide open like that? And I looked at her and I said, this was my answer. I said, I know. You would think they would have somebody ghost this man and follow him wherever
he went. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
Make it a 10-on-10 and just keep your one main guy following him wherever he went.
Or even if you're switching up guys who are doing that, somebody's got it. That's your guy every time.
Yeah. Because if you take away, and listen, people could say, like, if you're a Panther fan, you could say, well, if we took away this Corey Davis player, you take away that one big boom to Robbie Anderson, there wasn't much to say like, oh, you know what, we should have kept Sam. This is what we missed out. We didn't miss out on much. Both quarterbacks played about evenly.
Listen, they used to hit on that play all the time and we'd still lose.
Yeah. You know? And once we made those adjustments, that Carolina offense didn't put the numbers up that they did in the first half.
No.
You know?
Nope.
Did I write the numbers down for them in the first half?
Again, it was nice to see the adjustments.
Yeah.
It was nice to see a coaching staff make adjustments. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how you win ball games.
And shut down what the other team's doing.
Yeah. That's how you win ball games.
But again, I was kind of disappointed after we made it an 8-point game and you let the D come down the field.
Yes. How nice would it have been if you would have got a 3 and out?
There you go.
You know?
That's what great defenses do.
But like we said, Kevin, it's week 1. We're not going to get too high.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to get too low.
Yep.
We're realistic. We both knew this was going to be a learning year, a building curve for this team. But if you're looking at it after week 1, at least for me, I like what I see, because it was definitely a tale of 2 halves.
Oh, completely.
With the second one, we being the better team.
And at least the halves went the right way. Like the first half wasn't the better half, and then like you went downhill from there. You got better.
Yes.
And if you just keep getting better.
Yes. We came out of that tunnel, not with our tail between the legs, but a dog that's been beat too much by its master, and now we're going to go bite back.
Nice. I like that analogy.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take that to the Pats.
Yeah, exactly. Watch the film tomorrow. Get ready to practice on Tuesday. And my only thing is, please figure out a way to get Mims more touches. That's it for me. Other than that, Kevin, I can't complain. I'm not going to nitpick every little thing. We want to hope that Becton is better. We get the news tomorrow or Tuesday, and we run with it.
I'd like to see you mix it up at running back next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they looked small to me. I don't know what it was that they looked compared to everybody else. They looked small.
I get it.
They looked like they had a hard time getting through the line.
Yeah.
And I mean, a good running back is gonna. Sometimes they make their own holes.
Yeah.
They improvise. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm with you. Like I said to you, Kevin, I was never a Tavon Coleman fan. He wasn't one of my 5 running backs to make the team. He's still not. I don't know if they're going to make these changes. This week, hopefully, P. Ryan is healthy. Adams is ready to rock, and we'll see what happens in week 2.
Man, I'd love to see him bring Adams up from the practice squad. And I read something about they can bring up 2 players pregame, and it doesn't count towards the 53-man roster.
Oh, really? All right, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw something about that.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought I read.
But are those veteran players they could bring up?
Bring them. I don't think it matters.
Okay. All right, I'll have to read into that and see.
Yeah, just bringing them up from the practice squad.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's good to know. That's good to know. Anyway,
all right,
that's all I have.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I have. And it wasn't much to say. It's only week 1.
Nope.
You know, we don't want, like you said, we're not too high, we're not too low. I feel a little better watching that second half of things to come. So now let's see if we build on those blocks starting next Sunday with the Patriots.
Exactly. You come out next week and lay an egg, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah, there might be some ranting here.
There'll be a lot of ranting. There'll be a lot of ranting. Yeah, take your pills.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
brother.
Go enjoy the rest of the games.
You too.
You guys go enjoy the rest of the games, and we'll see you next week. Shut up.
Shut up.
Let's go.
All right.